Hello, Cartoons Cosplay here, and welcome to my top 10 Marvel Legend action figures of 2021 video. 2021 was a great year for Marvel Legends action figures. A lot of great figures were released. I didn't get them all, but the ones I did get were some of my favorites, if not of the year, of all time, as far as figures that I've been hoping that they release and wanting to add to my collection, fill out the ranks, if you will. So let's hang out and let me show you my top 10 Marvel Legends action figures of 2021. Let's go. All right, number 10 is the She-Hulk. I love this figure. I love the color. I love the two different heads. Now, we did get a She-Hulk prior to this one in a Fantastic Four wave, the Super Skrull wave. I forget what year that was. 2019 maybe. And I wasn't too crazy about that She-Hulk figure. You know, that gray Hulk version of She-Hulk. This is not the definitive She-Hulk, but a really good one. The only reason why she's in the top 10 and not closer to number 1 is because, you know, she's got the ripped and tattered outfit on, which is fine, but you know, if she was in her her white mini skirt, even like from back in the day, or her Fantastic Four get up, that would make her closer to number 1. But my number 10 figure for 2021 is the She-Hulk. Okay, number 9 on my list is the Modular Iron Man. From the Iron Man wave, the Ursa Major Iron Man wave. Now, you know, funny thing, this figure when it was first announced and this wave was first released, they were just I was gonna get just the figures that included the Build-A-Figure piece, because I really wanted Ursa Major. I really wanted that Build-A-Figure piece. And I had no intentions of getting Modular Iron Man. I was like, I got enough Iron Mans. How many Iron Mans are they going to do? But when I saw it in person, I was like, whoa, this Iron Man is dope. I know it's a lot of people's go-to Iron Man, especially if you grew up in the 90s and you remember the Iron Man cartoon. I grew up in the 80s. So, and you'll see by I think my next pick in a minute, why this Iron Man isn't my number 1 favorite, but it's really cool, and I had to have it. And maybe in the future I'll do a Iron Man armor room with all the different Iron Man armors displayed, and this would be perfect for that. Number 9, Iron Man. Okay, and for number 8, we have the AI Iron Man from the Shang-Chi wave. Has the Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure. Now, this is my Iron Man. This is the Iron Man I remember from the comic books. This is the Iron Man I grew up with. He's on that anniversary Iron Man body, which is perfect for Iron Man, but it has the bright red and the bright yellow that I remember from the comic books. This is the only figure I bought from that wave, and I'll be displaying this guy in my Iron Man and Avengers photography. As of now, I have the anniversary Iron Man with the metallic gold and red in my Avengers display, but I am just a diehard for that comic book aesthetic. So this will be my go to Iron Man for now. The AI head, you know, I could take it or leave it, but you know, pop that full color helmet on there, and that's my Iron Man. So this is number 8 on my top 10 list for 2021. And for number 7, we have Riri Williams, Ironheart, from that same Iron Man Ursa Major Build-A-Figure wave that I've mentioned previously. And man, when I saw this announced, I was so excited. I mean, you know, full disclosure, I didn't really read a bunch of Ironheart comic books. I actually have them. I have, you know, the first few issues of Ironheart in her more like pink or fuchsia in gold and black costume. And I kind of knew about her. I read some of her appearances in Iron Man, but I just love the aesthetic and the look, and it just looks really cool. And when I saw it, I was like, I gotta have this. I'm very excited about this. So yeah, I can't wait to do some photos of this one with her and AI Iron Man, and just this is just a beautiful figure. I just can't wait to play with this. Number 7 in the top 10 21 figure countdown. And number 6 on my list is the Red Skull from the supervillains Zimue Man. This is the quintessential classic Red Skull. And up until this point, I have been building my Hydra army. You know, I got a few of the, I got 3 of the army builders from Hasbro of the Hydra soldiers, and I have the 2-pack of the Hydra soldiers. So you know, I have plenty of Hydra soldiers for Red Skull to command. Also have the Arnim Zola and Hydra Soldier 2-pack. So man, I cannot wait to display. I just don't have the room, but I can't wait to display or photograph Red Skull leading Hydra and battling Captain America and Falcon. And yeah, I was very excited about this figure when it was announced. So this is one of my favorites of 2021. Number 6. At the halfway mark, number 5, speaking of big baddies, we have Ultron. Man, this is the classic, sleek, cool Ultron design that I've been waiting for. I was excited when this was announced. Another just iconic figure, and I was really excited to have this. I never got, you know, I know some people as a fill-in, well, not even a fill-in, but you know, the best Ultron we had up to this point was the Marvel Select, that really big one. Really cool. I never purchased that one. I never purchased an Ultron because it just wasn't the Ultron I wanted, and this is the Ultron that I wanted, and it is number 5 of my top 10. And number 4 is the beautiful Lady Deathstrike from the Zimue Build-A-Figure wave. Man, this is a most wanted figure. Man, I was really excited when they announced this one. I'm a big X-Men fan. She's a Wolverine adversary, leader of the Reavers, you know, that is slowly coming together. So we'll have some more Reavers for her to be a part of, and I'm looking forward to doing photos with her and Wolverine just battling it out. But man, I just love this figure. I was very excited for it to come out, and she is number 4 on my top 10 list. And now we're at number 3. This is figures that I had to open immediately. And Rogue was one of them. Rogue from the second AOA X-Men wave. Man, I love, this was my yes, I love the Jim Lee design of Rogue, but this has to be my favorite. I don't know, something about it, you know. I love the boots, I love the hair, you know, I love the poofy sleeves, and you know, I like her relationship with Magneto. I don't know, I just like this this Rogue. Is one of my favorites, maybe my favorite of the Rogue designs, and it's just really colorful and just really pops out with the when you have all the X-Men, the astonishing X-Men crew together. I just love this figure, and it is number 3 on my top 10 list. And number 2 is this big beefy dude, Sabertooth, from the AOA X-Men line, second wave. Man, when they came out with Wild Child in the first wave, I knew eventually they would have to do Sabertooth because they go together. And man, this figure is awesome. You know, the extra heads that it has and extra hands. The posable ponytail in the back. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, he's a practically a deluxe size figure, and he's like regular figure price. I mean, this is an awesome, huge, beefy Sabertooth, and it's like one of my favorites from 2021. Number 2, Sabertooth. And before I get to my number 1 pick for 2021, here's a couple of honorable mentions. Captain Carter and the Hydra Stomper from the What If series on Disney Plus. This was my favorite episode. Well, it's hard to make this one my favorite because there were so many good ones. They were all so good. But this is one of my top 3 favorite characters that came out of that cartoon series. Man, it was awesome. So when I saw they were going to have a Captain Carter and a Hydra Stomper, I knew I was going to get it, and I love it. I've taken pictures of Captain Carter kicking Hydra butt. I gotta post those. Maybe I'll post them at the end of this video. And the Hydra Stomper, man, is just amazing. The detail, she can ride it. It's big and bulky. It was a little pricey, but I don't know. Joy factor, I think it was worth it because I got a lot of joy out of having this guy. But yeah, honorable mention, Captain Carter and the Hydra Stomper. You know, this is the only figure, this one and Doctor Strange. You know, and Hydra Stomper are Doctor Strange and Captain Carter, the only figures I purchased from that What If wave. And my number 1 pick for 2021 is the Gameverse Miles Morales. This figure is awesome. He comes with so many accessories. He's got the different heads, the unmasked head and the masked head. He's got the different hands. Man, he's got those stinger hands, and super posable, super detailed. And he fits right in with your comic book version Spider-Man figures. I just love it so much. I've been wanting a Miles Morales for quite some time, but the original release comic book version has gotten really up there in price, and I could never find one that I was, you know, at a price that I was willing to pay on the secondary market. And so this re-release really filled the gap that I had in my Spider-Verse, and He is number 1 out of my top 10. So there you have it. That's my top 10. These are the top 3 of my top 10. The other 7 are still in the box, and I couldn't get them all in the shot to make it worth it to show. But there's my top 3. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And see you in the next video. Peace.